Steno Randall was getting on us the other day after the game because he said we've described him as someone who should be in a nursing home sometimes. What do you think of what he's given you this year? He said he feels as good as he has in like 2-3 years.
Yeah, I mean, he looks great. I wouldn't even say, though, like you compare his age to Mercedes Lewis or Aaron Rodgers. It's not even close yet. But no, he's done a great job. He's such a great leader for our receivers. And then obviously just comes up huge in clutch time. So that's fun to see, you know, when your leaders make those big plays at the right times. It's fun.
And do you think you'll see guys start to play Dobbs a little closer at the line of scrimmage if you're going to keep, you know, throwing little smoke routes to him? Or
yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to kind of see how they adjust. But yeah, I could see that happening. Good news is he's real shifty and he can get open, you know, versus press coverage. So yeah, he's going to be a problem. I'm excited for him.
What makes a good run after catch guy? I mean, like there's that, I think maybe the first or second time they gave him it must have been not the first time, the second time was a quick pass to their sideline. And he was hit basically at the line of scrimmage. He took the guy for like 15 yards.
Yeah, I think, you know, guys got to pluck it in the air, put it away quick, and then just have that right mindset of I'm going to hit it north and south and go. And he's pretty instinctive with that. And, you know, it's all a mindset.
Adam, I know, you know, going back to college, Christian was used in a lot of those different ways. You know, some of those jet switches. What kind of dimension? That's obviously built into the offense already, but with his kind of speed, what does that add to what
Yeah, it's huge. Any time you can get a player with explosive ability like that, you just got to find different creative ways to get him the ball. So I think, you know, as we keep going, hopefully we can just keep feeding him and see some cool stuff from him.
With Elton, is it just going to take some time to shake off the whatever rust there is and feel more comfortable and maybe confident in where he's at?
You know, he's doing a good job. He's got the right mindset, and there's going to be ups and downs, but really like how he's approaching every day, working with our training staff and our strength staff, and just keep working every day to get back to being 100%.
So how much of Elton's, you know, ups and downs are coming off the injury, and how much of it is playing a relatively new position?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think mostly it's just him just getting out there and feeling comfortable and just going through it. And it's like I said, there's going to be some ups and downs, but one guy I'm not worried about is Elton. Just the way he prepares every day and his mindset, you know, I think he's only going to get better every week.
So I actually talked to him today, and you know how he is, right? Like, he's got the ability to play all these 5 positions, and he'll play wherever you tell him to play. But one of the things he said was that he really likes the challenge of right tackle, that he's really into it. Are you, as a coach, weighing the challenge of him being in a position that he's played maybe the least at versus maybe he could just get his feet or his legs underneath him a little better if he was just at guard? Like, is that a conversation, or?
Yeah, no, you're always looking to put your best 5 out there, you know, and right now I think Elton's, for us, best at right tackle. And for him, you know, it's the challenge of, you know, left tackle or right tackle, you're going to be playing against the best D linemen on every team, those edge guys. And he's an alpha, he's a dog, and he's going to approach it every week. You know, he wants that on his shoulders.
Going back to Romeo for a second, Tausch is killing me because I said he's the most even-keeled guy I've seen come through here. And he's like, you've done this for 27 years. You can really say that about a guy that you've only known since May? Tell me I'm wrong. Like, is that...
From first glance, he definitely comes off as, you know, zero emotion, you know, things like that, real quiet. But you see, the more you're around him, you see his personality come out, and it's pretty fun to see. He's a really competitive guy, and on game day, you can kind of see that come out.
So you just said that you made it pretty clear that Elton's the right tackle. You know, he has struggled a bit. I guess what gives you the confidence, or I shouldn't even say the confidence, I understand the confidence. What gives you the belief that he is the best guy when, you know, maybe you could triage and put Elton at guard where he'd also then be the best guard?
Yeah, every week we're evaluating who's our best 5, you know? So right now, I think Elton's the guy for the right tackle job. And it's, like you said, or like I said earlier, it's just going to be just week by week, kind of watching him get better and going. But yeah, there is discussion of putting Yash at right tackle, but then again, you're moving Yash to a new position, and he's going to go through some growing pains too. So, yeah, it's in the discussion, but that's about all I'm going to say about it.
You do a lot with your interior guys, pulling them, doing outside zone, inside zone, the 3 interior guys. Have those guys been surprisingly consistent for you, or in your mind? Or?
Yeah, no, I think, you know, one guy I think that's been the most consistent is Runyon. He's done a really good job. And Josh, he's getting better every single week. It's fun to watch those guys pull around and come off the ball. And again, like Royce, he's getting better every week too. So it's those guys, you know, we try and use them in different schemes to keep the defense on their toes. And they're doing a great job, you know, coming off the ball in those different aspects.
Did you know Runyon could do that kind of stuff? Because he was left tackle in college.
Yeah, you didn't really see much of it in college, to be honest with you. So no, I didn't really know. You don't really know until you get him out there and do it. But he's actually been a pretty good puller and done a good job with all that stuff.
We spent a lot of time talking about Elton. What do you think of where Bobby's at? And are you starting to see him get back to his kind of pre-injury form and being able to give him more of a snap load?
Yeah, Bobby's done a great job and has improved every single week. You can see he just gets a little bit more confident on his leg, the way he drives off, the way he catches the ball and hits it up the field. Had a great catch in the game, obviously a huge touchdown. That was just, went up, snatched the ball, got hit, came down with it. So that was good to see. But yeah, we're always looking. It's not like, you know, a lot of times in games it's just how the flow of the game goes. You always have some plays here for certain guys. So, yeah, we'd love to get him more involved for sure. But it was great to see him just make that huge play when his number was called and come down with a big touchdown.
What did you think of David on Sunday? You must have felt pretty good.
Yeah, no, that was really encouraging. He did a great job. You can still see he's building back to where he was, but did a great job, took almost all the snaps. And it was good to see in the second half. He was like, yeah, I just want to play. So we're like, all right, man, get out there and go. And, yeah, it's fun.